Stop, please. Yeah, because I don't want to start until it looks like everything is working.
Piper?
Oh, there we go.
Hey, come here, please.
There we go. Got it.
You're going to knock over the microphone, and now you're stepping on my toes.
I just had to push an extra button.
Well, sometimes there are extra buttons. Hey, do you want to sit in my lap?
All right. Welcome again. If this is working now. Hey, look, it is working. Good. Okay, it looks like it's live. So I'm going to say welcome again to everybody. If you're just joining, my name is Jesse, and this is Piper. And Kaysen's over here. Jessica's up there. The rat is somewhere behind us, probably jamming. We do have a rat in Music Garage, which is horrifying. But that's just where we're at. If you're here, hop in the chat and say hi. I've got my affogato, and we're gonna listen to some music, and we're gonna rock and roll. And it's 1:05, so I think we have enough time for people to hop on, and we're just gonna get started. Okay, I don't want you guys all. There we go. Corey's there. Cool. All right. So this is going to be, again, we're figuring out how this all works. And let's get started. So hey, Raymond, how are you doing? Good to have you here. Hi, Corey. I'm glad you're able to make it. And I'm glad Morgan's here, too. Morgan, I assume that it's you and your whole clan. So welcome. Welcome to Texas. Let's listen to some music and see if this works. Boop. Look at that. I have a little button here that goes between our songs and my face. Hey, Amy. Amy Carlin right there, who just commented, is a featured artist on this album. She played flute for me on the song Weapons We Once Held, which is later on, sort of toward the end, and she did so amazing and really added a lot. And I don't know how she can play that well because I've played flute for like almost a year, and I can't play as well as she can. So, all right, get up. Oh, and Julie Ash, that's my mom. Hi, Mom. Thanks for coming in. This is fun. All right, so we're gonna start with this first song, which is called "Bits I Once Ate," and the title of this one is kind of a play on words because, of course, the title of the album is Weapons We Once Held. And I wanted to do an sort of an overture, like a preview of all of the different songs. And I thought it would be, I've never done 8-bit music before this chiptune style. And so I thought it would be fun to try to do a little bit of each song in 8-bit style. So hopefully you were able to recognize some of the themes from later on in the album. But every song has a little clip in this 8-bit version. And of course, Bits I Once Ate, bit 8-bit is, it's not really clever, but it's kind of clever. She likes it too. And the song the kids call video game music. And so they might go crazy here in a second. Let's check out Bits I Once Ate, and hopefully this works. Thanks for being here, everybody. Here's our first song. Hey, there we go. Song numero 10. Cool. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed that 8-bit version and all of the different songs. Then you start to pick up on where those land in that one. Ew. That was a lot of fun to do. That song uses only like back in the day in the like the SN the Nintendo early Nintendo games and Super Nintendo. They only had their chipsets only allowed you to use 4 or 5 different sounds. So I instead of using no, you gotta go over there. Instead of using like instruments and synthesizers and even a keyboard, Piper, you gotta stop. I literally just programmed that in with my Piper, stop. I literally just programmed that in with my with my computer keyboard instead of a piano keyboard. So that was a lot of fun. Good challenge to do on that one. Okay, so let's roll right in. That goes right into this first real song, the main song, Turn These Colors, which I've talked about a little bit before as being originally a song for my band Radio Friendly, which I'm not sure if Bosch is here yet, but if you're here, Bosch, hello. My good buddy Bosch and I are in this band called Radio Friendly. And, ooh, thank you. What a treat. Licorice, my favorite. And a couple years ago, we were writing a new album. And he said, why don't you write some rock songs and we'll bring them together and see which ones work. So I wrote this one, and we decided to not use it in that project, but I ended up doing it with this one. And so it's very colorful. And I've never told anybody this, but actually the phrase "turn these colors" is a reference to old sailing flags. So back when ships sailed across the ocean and stuff, they had different flags that they'd raise in order to sort of describe their allegiances to different countries, so that you would know from afar, you'd know what the nationality is of the ship that was coming towards you. And this song is about giving my life back up to Jesus, and giving God sort of all the different things that I was running from, just life, right? The things that we try to hold back from giving up and hold on to. And this is about me raising the colors of a new nationality. That's sort of what the title is referencing there. And it's kind of a banger, so
I found out the hard way I was wrong when I was knocked down.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, I'm not gonna take off your shoes. You can do it. Don't play it yet. That's too fast. Okay, cool. Awesome. It's a good song. I'm gonna post this real quick. Boom. Good. Corey, I don't know what to say about I don't know what to say about the F-bombs. But maybe when I'm 34. Still buffering, he says. Well, yeah, I'm trying to. I know the encoding is not perfect, and I am not exactly sure what to adjust in order to get it less choppy. So I apologize about the video, but it's mostly about the music anyway, right? Cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's cool. Yeah. Good. Okay, so there he is, one main song down. And I think that one is one of the older songs that I wrote that ended up on this project. Amy asked on Instagram, I had put up my first AMA ever, and she said, let me see if I can find it. She was asking, oh, how many different instruments did you play in the making of this album is the question. Gosh. So I split it up into like different chunks. So we have I personally programmed the drums. I didn't play any of the drums literally, but programming, bass. I don't think the U bass made it on this one. Sorry, U bass. Maybe next time. So electric bass, mandolin, banjolin, which is an instrument for my grandfather. The banjolin is on There Will Be a Day. What else? Acoustic guitar, electric guitar. I did play the melodica. I remembered. I forgot to tell you.
You did?
There is a melodica, which I'll try to remind you guys when we get to it. That's in Weapons We Once Held. I played clarinet on this one. I played saxophone. I played, keyboards. So all the different keyboard sounds. That can just be one thing. What else? So at least 9 or 10. No ocarina. Oh, and cider jug.
Oh yeah.
So we got a cider jug a few years ago, and it's now it's become a recurring character. Yeah. It's very low pitch, but I usually tap on it. So cider jug is another one that I played. What's up, Bryce? I'm glad you're here. Hey, that's awesome. So to answer your question, Amy, about 9 or 10 when you put them into categories. Yep. Cool. So let's move on. We're going to listen to a song called Rebuild next. This one I wrote for my kids. Again, a lot of these songs are inspired by or written for my family. And I was thinking about, last year, I don't know what you guys thought, but last year I thought was kind of crazy. And I was thinking specifically about global warming and climate change, and we've just been making lots of changes in our lifestyle as a family. And I was thinking about how to talk to my kids about how I am leaving them the world, basically, and that inspiration sort of inspired this. And this song, Rebuild, has goodness, and there it is right there, the master of the future himself. This is what is going to be running the world in 15 to 20 years. So, wow. Okay. Stop, you goon.
I'm a jack-o'-lantern.
You're not a jack-o'-lantern. You are funny, though. The song itself starts with a very haphazard style. Lots of time changes and feeling changes, because the beginning of it is asking this question: why is this happening? How am I going to describe this to them? So that's one musical way that that's sort of brought into the song. And this is the first time when we hear foreshadowing of songs that'll come later on. That is not attractive. It is sort of horrifying.
I'm just a jack-o'-lantern.
Okay, we're gonna listen to Rebuild. Okay, here we go, guys. This song is called Rebuild. Let's check it out.
Are out of reach, but we think with them all.
Oh man, that is a cool song. That song took a long time to get right. Hopefully it came out right. I've heard from several people that oh, sorry about that. I've heard from several people that is their here. Thanks guys. Sweet. Man, that was a pretty proggy song. By proggy I mean like progressive rock. Pretty intense, and then that leads into maybe the heaviest, darkest song on the album. And Kason, is this your favorite?
Yeah.
Kason likes the song. I don't know why it ended up in the snow. Probably some of you saw. Where did I post that? Oh, it's on here on YouTube. Yeah. You probably saw on YouTube me talking a little bit about this discarded sword that's in all of the artwork for the album, for all the different videos. So I ended up making 14 different digital illustrations of this sword. And my first idea was I wanted something that was really just sort of like a bright, colorful image. And my initial idea for the artwork was for there to be a gun, like a rifle of some kind, that had been thrown in a forest and left to rot. It would be all rusted and like vines crawling all over it, and just like it had been there for a long, long time. I ended up going with a sword because it's kind of more like it had a more timeless quality, I thought. Yeah, so sword seemed more better. I don't know. I like how it turned out. And then I was like, well, if I could do one painting or illustration for each season. And then I did those 4 seasons. And then I was like, this is really pretty cool. I should do a different painting for every single song. And I was drawing for
a long time.
I was drawing every night on my illustration app every night and every day during lunches, in between lessons. Like I was drawing all the time, and I think a lot of them turned out really, really cool. The visuals themselves don't really have a connection to the song. It's just something fun to look at. So that brings us to Cult. Cult is a pretty intense song. It's the heaviest song, and if I'm honest, I kind of wish that it was even a little bit heavier, but this is the heaviest song that I've ever produced. So I got to use my new black Stratocaster on this one. It was a lot of fun to record. The chorus is actually, I had just this little snippet of a lyric. This is a black hole. That black hole chorus from like 3 or 4 years ago. I had originally written it down, and I didn't have any music for it for a long time. And I was inspired. I never told anybody this, but I was actually inspired by hearing a pastor a pastor talk about a year and a half ago maybe. And I was thinking, anyway, yeah. So that was the inspiration for Cult, but it has lots of different meanings depending on what you want it to mean. And so I think that's kind of cool thing about music. Let's check it out. This is definitely the one that you're gonna want to headbang on. And is there anything else in here? I don't think there's anything that's crazy hidden in here. So let's just check it out. Here is Cult. Cult.
At your feet, all eyes on you with brains in hand as you begin to speak. Every word that drops from your mouth is so well calibrated.
Cool. I know that frame rate is really bad. Oops. Pause. I need to turn off autoplay. I guess I can't. That's fine. Sorry about that. I am working on figuring out how to fix this frame rate issue. So I'm gonna keep working on that while we go on. So the next one is the first, I guess the second instrumental on the album, and because the first song was like the overture. And this one is called Peacemakers, and a theme of the whole record is this idea of making peace. And the name Peacemakers comes from something that Jesus Christ said. Which, I don't know why I said it like that. I'm probably fine. I might have just lost a heavenly duvet. but anyway, Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers." And at first I thought, I should do I should just call it "Blessed are the Peacemakers." And then I thought, that's kind of on the nose. Let's make it just Peacemakers, because that's what makes things fun. And it's got my buddy. We're not really buddies, but I wish we were. He never gets back to me, which is kind of a bummer. But this violinist from Spain named Inigo Rodriguez has been playing violin on my songs for like 6 years now. A long time. Whenever I need a violin part, I always hit him up and ask him to play, which is really cool. So he's going to play the melody on this. And of course, the melody on this song is from the chorus of Cult. So it's almost like a reprise. So let's check it out. Peacemakers. Cool. Great. Well, thanks again. If you're just joining us, or if you've been here for a little while checking it out, welcome to the live stream, and thanks so much for hanging out with me, celebrating the release of my album, Weapons We Once Held. We just listened to the first several tunes. I can't count, but we're about 5 songs in, I think, right now, and let me know in the comments. I tried to change a setting on the frame rate, so let me know if that is any better. Maybe, Corey, you can let me know if that looks better now. Cool, so we're going to move on into the next song, which is I Chose the Impossible. And this one has lots of different conceptual parts. It is definitely the most progressive rock song on the whole album, and by that I mean it's got a lot of time signature changes, key changes, mood changes, and conceptually it has a lot going on. So half of it is yes, thank you, Amy, you were right about that. I just saw your comment that I'm saved by grace. Yes, that is the only thing that I have going for me, so that's good. Oh gosh. Cool. So I Chose the Impossible has a split meaning, and some of you, I think I've told some of you about this before, but it's partly about my how should I say this? My heritage from the family that I come from, and specifically my father, and just sort of the idea that we inherit practices and ideas and behaviors from our parents that we can decide whether to adopt into our own lives or whether we can or whether we decide to break from them and start something new. And so this is partly a song about how I decided years ago to go my own way, to break cycles that recur through my family's history and start something new with my family. So super personal and sort of really meaningful on that level. And then on the other level, it's also taken inspiration from my favorite video game, which is BioShock. Huh? I love BioShock. It's so good. It's great. And BioShock is a game that's set underwater, so you'll hear lots of water references. And my favorite music video we're going to see here, where I have this water animation that's covering the forest floor where the discarded sword is, I think is really cool. So you hear lots of water references, and some of the phrases in the song are directly pulled from this video game, including the title, which is "I Chose the Impossible." So if you're a BioShock fan, then you're in good company. So let's check out "I Chose the Impossible." I'm going to work some more on trying to get our frame rate in a better position as we listen. Let's check out "I Chose the Impossible."
I came here to find the cure to my memory. Deep in the city, waiting beneath the sea. Doubt and delusion cripple the crucial lines. Am I the wandering consequence of your crimes? Chose the impossible. I broke the cycle that was written in my blood, and I did it without you. Now anything is possible. I am the one who will decide and know my fate. I will ascend without you. Traces this battleground, curtains of threat and malice rising around. Which part of you is buried deep in my brain? So full of words, but still I have none to say. So words catch me in my place. chose the impossible. I broke the cycle that was written in my blood, and I did it without you. Now anything is possible. I am the one who will decide and know my fate. I will ascend without you. I will ascend
Oh yes. Man, that song kicks, man. I like that one. That's probably my favorite. Maybe not. Issues.
Oh yeah.
Children are falling apart. But it's just great. It's no problemo. Hey guys, let me know if the frame rate is better, because I turned that in the bit rate. So I think it's dropping less frames. Let me know if that's better. And good. So we're gonna keep rolling. I think we've been doing some intense and heavy and pretty jamming songs for the first few songs of the album, which is how I like to listen to records. And I thought, man, this is song 6. Let's take it down. Let's take it down a notch. And actually, one reason why I wanted to do an album, actually, what's wrong with me? One reason I wanted to do an album is that I like listening to recorded records from like start to finish. It's old school nowadays. Everybody is usually doing singles, and it's not very often they get a whole album that is cohesive from beginning to end. And I was like, that is a good challenge. That's something that I wanted to do. So that was kind of an impetus for a lot of the decisions that I made when making this. The flow of one song to the next, the feeling of the album across the beginning to the end, and even the idea of linking lyrical phrases, melodic phrases, and harmonic ideas throughout the record really informed a lot of it. So yeah, Jessica does rock. She's a badass. And she's super awkward when she's complimented. So so don't look at her. Let's just go like this. Don't even look. She's there, but don't look. By the way, in case there are any of my students watching, I'm drinking sparkling water right now. So I had coffee earlier. Now I'm drinking sparkling water. So that's fine. Cool. So with all that in mind, we're going to go down to a song called Kate, which is a song I wrote for a song challenge that I did in 2019, where I was like, I'm going to write a song every week, all year. At the end of the year, I'm going to have 52 songs. Well, I quit after 6 weeks. But one of those songs was called Kate, which you probably know at this point was inspired by John Steinbeck's East of Eden. I almost said the wrong one. East of Eden, and one of the characters in it. It's a breakup song, and I really like the vibe on it. So let's check out Kate. Oh, Jessica sings in this one too, by the way, but don't tell her she's good. Yeah, she sings in the choruses, and cool. Let's check it out. Kate.
Once I let those feelings get the best of me, opened up my heart and then gave you the key. But after all that you've done to me, I'm finally free of your disease. Baby, I'm moving up, I'm moving on, 'cause baby, our kind of love is kind of wrong. And I wish that it was hard to do, but there's nothing left for me or you. I remember when I was the only one. I remember when was love. But now I know what you did, I'm done. You think you're tough, well, I've had enough. And baby, I'm moving up, I'm moving on. 'Cause baby, our kind of love is kind of wrong. And I wish that it was hard to do, but there's nothing left for me or you. Got a knife in my back from you, from you. I got a bullet in my gun from you, from you. I'll do anything it takes to get away from you. Let's not waste our time here anymore. Watch me as I laugh and hit the door. Baby, I'm moving up, I'm moving on. 'Cause baby, our kind of love is kind of wrong. And it really isn't hard to do. I'll tell you one last time. You and me are through. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. La da 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 da.
Cool. I hope you enjoyed that one. That's just a fun. It's just a feel good song, and I will tell you, I don't write a lot of feel good songs. Most of my songs are major bummers. Oh, I forgot to. Well, I guess I wrote it in the comments, or in the chat. But that one not only has Jessica singing backup, but also my son Kason is singing. At the very end, it's buried a little bit in the mix, but I can hear it every time, and he is in there as well, which is a lot of fun. All right, speaking of children, we are now on to one of my favorite songs that is on this record, and also it seems like this artwork is a winner for. People keep telling me that this one is their favorite of all the different variations. This one got the most votes when I did that question the other day, and also the art for Hyde, the nighttime scene, got a lot of votes. So this is really cool. This song is written for my daughter Piper, mostly for my daughter Piper, but also for I'm a teacher. I don't know. I guess it's mostly for Piper. Yeah, mostly for Piper. And when we drive in the car now, she's like, "Are you going to play my song?"
I'll be back.
So, yeah, let's check it out. Till Forever Passes Away. This one, musically, Corey, you're not wrong. Jessica is prettier than me. She's amazing and beautiful. And but she would not be a fan of that. So what she says goes. You know what I'm talking about. Musically, for Till Forever Passes Away, what was I going to say? This one is another song that was referenced in Rebuild, and I think I made a little video on that on my Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, I think most of you are, but if you're not, go and look me up. At Just a Flash is my Instagram handle. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, why don't you go ahead and subscribe so that every time one of these awesome videos comes out, you'll be notified. That would be great. Also, I have to say thank you so much for all of you for listening to this album, for checking it out, for helping me out. and for supporting me in this whole project. I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate all of you. With that said, let's listen to Till Forever Passes Away. The ending of this song, I went through stacks and stacks and stacks of sound effects from my sound library and looking for as many strange and weird and atmospheric sounds as possible. So I really like the ending of the song. Let's check it out. Till Forever Passes Away. Oh, one more. I know what I was going to say. The bridge, the orchestral bridge in this song is the music from the chorus of Rebuild. So there's another connection there. So check that out. Here we go. Till Forever Passes Away.
Your golden hair like streams of sunrise frame a wonder of the earth. Trust and light shine in those blue eyes, and it's more than I deserve. Follow me, I'll lead the way and show you the path to the mountain. I'll call your name and every fear will fade. I will hold out my hand and give you the key to the future. I'll be here every day till forever passes away.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you want to tell everybody what you think of the song? Here, talk right here, and tell them what you think of the song.
Great.
Thanks, Piper. Piper's a fan.
Yeah, you say. What do you think of the song?
Bad.
What?
Are you making sheep sounds over here, man? Come on. Okay. I don't even know what's next, so let's just do this. Oh, this one. This one's tight. All right, so we're on to the midpoint of the record, and thanks for hanging out and staying with me so long.
I don't know. I'm knowing.
Okay, thank you. Next song is a song that I wrote again several years ago. About I think 2017 is when I did this. The first time this is actually a song that I released on a little EP, a 2-song EP called Two Palms. And originally it was just guitar and voice, and I've wanted for years. Hey, if I'm
I don't know this.
stop. If you don't know this song, well, it's not about you, so that's fine.
It's about me.
I'm talking to the people. Thank you. Sorry, Piper. Stop. Thank you. Anyway, I've been wanting to do a full band version of it for a long time, and so I finally did. And it's about. Stop, please. It's about the concept is watching. I was like, what would it feel like to see an atom or an atomic bomb explode in the distance, and what would it feel like as that explosion was coming towards you? And that's what this song is about. So that's pretty deep and dark. You know, because that's how I roll. Very, very, I'm very, what's the word? I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's really cool, and I like the video a lot. And overall, it's just kind of got a cool vibe. It's got some of the densest harmonies. Some of the densest harmonies that I've ever sang. So let's check out Finality and think about the end of the world.
Remember me, if all else fades, save this memory. Turn to flee, what you hear is my catastrophe. In the end, all of this will be memory. Lift your hand, protect me from the dazzling. The fire floods over our faces as the endless beams burn bright. The night is stolen away for eternal light.
You guys cannot hear it, but this little girl here was singing along with that song, which is so cool. There is nobody in the world who is a bigger fan.
Hey, I wanted to share with you that there's an
Quiet,
official...
you. What are you talking about? What are you even doing
Hey, so
here?
as we lead up to...
I know, I put these in the wrong folder. I'm sorry. My kids are the biggest fans of my music. They listen to it all the time, and they memorize it and sing it, and it's just great. It's great. Cool. The next one is a really, really special song. Super special to me, because my best friend Bryce is singing on it, which is so cool. And let's get over here because everybody really wants to see me more than you. I'm joking. Anyway, my best friend Bryce, which I think I saw Bryce is here. So if you're here, Bryce, thank you so much for being a part of this song. And man, what you guys know, man, his voice is incredible. Bryce is also a teacher, and he was my college roommate, and super great man. One of the best people that I've ever known, and his voice adds such a cool contrast to mine. It's very different than mine. Mine is anyway. I just really like the contrast between the verses and how we sound when we sing together. It sounds really, really cool. And I wrote this song. Please stop, Piper. Thank you. I wrote this song last year at the beginning of the summer, and I was like, oh man, I should have somebody sing on it. And then I was like, oh, I bet Bryce would sing. And sure enough, he sang on it. And it's really cool. And it's got this nighttime scene, which is different than a lot of the other pieces of artwork for the record. And I just really, really like the way it came out. The song is about the walls that I and we hide behind to shield us from other people. And we were talking a lot about... Thank you. Let me talk. Thank you. We were talking a lot about masks last year, and we continued to talk about masks this year. And I was thinking about this at the end of the school year last year, and I thought physical masks are one thing, but how many masks do I psychologically, emotionally wear around other people to protect myself from, well, hashtag type 5. So anyway, that idea was sort of in the creation of the song, and yeah, let's check it out. It's really, it's got some cool stuff.
Suspicious of the world you see. Can you even tell friend from enemy? Tightly smile through the lens. I wonder where fear stops and you begin. Slip away and see what happens then. Cover up the pain that's just beneath your skin. Stay away, or someday you will see. We all hide, you're no different than me. I see the fortress in your eyes. Too strong to break, I wouldn't even try. Walls of iron, safe and true. Perfectly built to keep me from you. Slip away and see what happens then. Cover up the pain that's just beneath your skin. Stay You're no different than me. You're no different than me.
Man, what an epic voice Bryce has. Thank you so much for singing that song, Bryce. Man, that is just fantastic. Really, really awesome.
You have a better voice.
Well, that's not true. Yeah, different is good, and that's just so awesome.
You both have the same amount of good voice.
Thank you, Kason. That's great. I also forgot to mention that Jessica just reminded me that the percussion in that song in Hide is all built of. Nope, I'm talking right now. Stop. The percussion is all built on doors and locks around my house because it's about like locking yourself away. This concept. And some of my siblings also sent in. Please don't. My siblings also sent in recordings of doors and locks around their houses. So thanks for doing that, guys. I appreciate that. You made it on the record too. I should have thanked them for throwing those in there. Awesome. All right, look. I need my hand. Cool. So next is Amy's song called. If I can find it, it's out of order, but it's here. I know it's here somewhere. There it is. No, there it is. Next. So I did not put these in the correct order, and I apologize for that. But I wrote the song Weapons. Well, I wrote it originally as a just Price intro, and Bryce asked me about this yesterday. This was originally just Price intro because I wanted a bridge from the middle point of the album to the last couple of songs. And I was just fooling around, and I was like, oh, this sounds really cool. I wanted one more foreshadowing sort of hint of what we're about to hear in Price. And so this song is all based on the melody of the chorus from Price, which is the song we'll hear next. Oh, wait, no, it's Resolution is next. I think I'm out of order. I am out of order. We're going to do Resolution next. I'm sorry. Resolution. We'll get to Weapons We Once Held, I promise. Resolution is a short song. It's a rockin' song. It's a song that Jessica sings on. And just a little bit. Yeah. Let's check out Resolution.
It's awesome.
Piper says it's awesome. Here's Resolution.
I won't be here waiting for too long. I've wasted enough time sitting by the phone hoping for your call. Did you know that you opened my eyes to all I could be? In the way that you chose every word that I will stand up, wipe the blood from off my face, realize that I will be strong, I'll be better off someday. Look around and see how far we've come. They never told me the miles leave a mark behind like scars. Now I know that there's nothing to say that will change what's been done. As if words were ever enough. Never again. This is my last note to you, telling you that I will be gone, making something of myself.
Cool. That was a good song called Resolution. My kids are so wiggly and clingy. It's beautiful. Now we're going to get to Weapons We Once Held, which I was talking about earlier. Okay, settle down. Just sit down. Sit down. Weapons We Once Held. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, I wonder what this sounds like with an orchestral version of the melody from Price. Excuse me. Sit up. And then I thought, I should have somebody actually play flute for realsies. And then I was like, Amy Carlin plays flute. Will you record for me? Piper, I need you to stop. Just sit up straight. No, just sit up straight. And she very graciously said, sure, I'll give it a whack, and nailed it so good. And I remember when I got the email or the text from Amy, and she said, is this going to work? And I told Jessica I was so excited. I went and plugged it into the song to see how it sounded, and I was like dancing. I was so excited. I was like, this is perfect. So you're going to hear Amy playing the main flute here at the beginning. This is also a song that I play clarinet on a little bit in the background, and at the end there's like these swells that are underneath the trumpet solo, a fake trumpet, not a real trumpet. Although maybe I'll get Robert Stone to do the trumpet next time. We'll see. But the swells are the melodica with some effects on them. So let's check out this instrumental, Weapons We Once Held. Cool. That's just a cool instrumental and a nice bridge into the final stretch of the album. Thank you again, Amy, so much for playing. Yeah, just so perfect. We're gonna do it again. So that bridges us into a song called Price, which is out of order. It's way back here. And if you've been hanging out this whole time, thank you so much for being here and celebrating this release. I've been working on it for so long, recording since January, mixing and mastering all summer, and then promoting it the last couple months. And it's been really fulfilling and really cool to be able to share a bit of myself with you guys. And yeah, it's been really cool. So let's listen to Price. Price is sort of the, in some ways, it's the climax of the whole record. We've been hearing snippets of the chorus from the very beginning. Besides the chiptune overture, the prelude, whatever it is, intro, ever since Rebuild actually had a snippet from the chorus that with some different lyrics, and ever since then we've heard little bits of this song throughout the thing. throughout the whole album. And now this is the Payoff. A big song, a heavy song, a personal song for me in my journey in the last maybe 2 years. And this one I'm really proud of. I really like the way that it turned out. And I hope you enjoy it too. It's called Price.
You left it all behind you and wouldn't cross the line. Your conscience doesn't bother you, but I won't pay that price. Step by step you got here, just a little compromise. You asked if I would join you, but I won't pay that price. It's far too high. Look at what these lies have done to you, done to me. This is not what we're supposed to be. Can you find the blinding light ahead, just ahead? Truth is there if you will follow me. Rip words from the pages and throw the rest aside. You could pick your poison, but I won't pay that price. And the world is looking at us with wonder in their eyes. I can say or blame them when they say they despise us. I will not be quiet, and I won't pay that price. Look at what these lies have done to you, done to me. This is not what we're supposed to be. Can you find the blinding light ahead, just ahead? Truth is there if you will follow me. You smile every answer, but the words give you away. Did you think that I was someone who would just obey? I wanted to belong here, but these demons know my name. And now I'm warning you one last time, you can stay away. Look at what these lies have done to you, done to me. This is not what we're supposed to be. Can you find the blinding light ahead, just ahead? Truth is there if you will follow me.
All right, we have journeyed far and made it to the end of this whole album. With a song I wrote again last year. Wow, that's loud. With the song I wrote last year called "There Will Be a Day," and this is the simplest song on the record. It's just 3 verses. The melody stays the same, no harmonies, just acoustic instruments. and my the mandolin that I got from my friend Shelly is featured in this one, and the banjolin that I inherited from my grandfather's on this one. It's got ukulele and guitars, and I just love the sound of it. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's about heaven. It's about a day when all the people of the world are united, and there's no more war, no more strife, no more stress, no more anxiety, no more tears. And this song is one that I needed to remind myself of in the last, through all of 2020 and all of this year. Like the words, the thought that someday there will be a day when all this bad won't be there. Really cool. And I hope you enjoy it. I was going to say something else about it, but I can't think of what that thing is. So let's just listen to it. Here's our last song. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Here's There Will Be a Day.
There will be a day when our sorrow is no more. There will be a day with no memory of war. When the weapons we once held are on the floor. When we sleep with no lock upon the door. There will be a day, oh Lord, there will be a day. There will be a day when every mother holds her son. There will be a day with no need to resist or run. When the family of earth sings as one. When the healing of the land finally comes. There will be a day, oh Lord, there will be a day. There will be a day when the children feel no fear. There will be a day when all people gather near. When the shrouded path ahead is made clear. And every eye is free from every tear. There will be a day, oh Lord, there will be a day. There will be a day, oh Lord, there will be a day. There will be a day, oh Lord.
And there it is. The whole dang thing. The whole dang thing. Yeah, man, that's it. So, I hope you guys, I appreciate so much the really, really nice and encouraging things that you guys have told me about so many of these songs. And I hope at least one of them really connects with you. And, yeah, I don't know what else to say other than thank you so much for hanging out with us today and listening to this entire thing from start to finish and listening to some of the stories that I have to tell you. I was joking earlier with my father-in-law, Brian, that this was the last thing that I'm going to do. But obviously, I already have ideas about my next plans. Oh, hi. Yeah. She's really the reason why any of this is happening. But anyway, I've got more music, more ideas, more videos, more art coming out, and I'm really happy that you guys are here to share it with me. Again, thank you to Jessica for singing on it, to Bryce, thanks for being a part of this, Amy, my siblings for supporting me throughout this whole process and for helping me out. Yesterday on release day, all you guys, your your help with getting this off the ground has been really, really cool and inspiring, and I super appreciate it. So one last thing I just want to ask, if you're still here, then I assume that you want to be a part of this with me. Continue please to share the songs. Any a song that means something to you, feel free to share it with somebody that you know, and invite them to follow me on Spotify, on YouTube, on Facebook. All these things helps to get these songs. It's not about vanity for me. It's about sharing inspiration, hope, and joy with other people, and I want to share that with as many people as possible. You can be a part of helping me to do that by sharing it, by telling people, and making sure that you're following me on Instagram, Spotify, YouTube, all of the different things. And let me know. Of course, hit me up if you have any questions, or if I can do anything for you. That'd be great. And love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me again today. And I will see you. I'll see you next time. Soon. Because I have lots of ideas. And I guess I just have to get them out. So have a great weekend, you guys. Thanks again. I'll see you next time. And now, how do you stop this?